Germany's involvement in World War I was plagued by a series of strategic mistakes and misguided decisions, ultimately leading to their defeat. One of the key factors that contributed to Germany's loss was their over-reliance on mana and their pursuit of short-term gains. Mana, or magical energy, was a limited resource in the world of World War I. It was believed to be a source of power and strength, and many countries, including Germany, had been hoarding it for years in preparation for war. However, as the war dragged on, it became clear that mana alone was not enough to secure victory. Germany's initial successes on the battlefield can be attributed to their superior mana reserves and advanced magical technology. They were able to launch powerful attacks and push back their enemies, gaining territory and resources in the process. However, this early success led to a false sense of security and a dangerous complacency within the German leadership. As the war continued, Germany's mana reserves began to dwindle, and they were unable to replenish them quickly enough. This meant that they could no longer sustain their aggressive tactics and were forced to rely on more conventional methods of warfare. This shift in strategy proved to be detrimental as they were no longer able to overpower their enemies with magical attacks. Furthermore, Germany's pursuit of short-term gains also contributed to their defeat. In their quest for victory, they made alliances and promises that they could not keep, accumulating curses and negative karma in the process. These curses manifested in the form of setbacks and failures on the battlefield, further depleting their mana reserves and hindering their chances of victory. Moreover, Germany's focus on short-term gains meant that they neglected to plan for the long-term consequences of their actions. This led to the alienation of their allies and the loss of crucial support and resources. In contrast, their enemies, particularly the Allies, had a more cohesive and sustainable strategy that allowed them to endure the war and eventually emerge victorious. In conclusion, Germany's over-reliance on mana and pursuit of short-term gains were major contributing factors to their loss in World War I. Their lack of foresight, failure to adapt, and accumulation of curses ultimately weakened them and gave their enemies the upper hand. This serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of prioritizing short-term gains over long-term strategies and sustainability.